Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski, and today we're going to be talking about a little gym run tech, or a little bit of a gym run change within the team that people have been talking about recently. Now, we're going to be talking about hidden ability prankster Murkrow with Tailwind. He's essentially replacing Whimsicott. So the discussion is based on whether it's worth to use Whimsicott or Murkrow. And neither is really right or wrong. I think it's sort of a playstyle difference, and I think it could be dependent on where you're at within your current playthrough and how developed your character is. I think if you have ocarinas and stuff, or if you're a little more developed, I think Whimsicott ends up being the better one overall. But Murkrow does have some benefits. We'll go ahead and talk about that. So, first things first. What am I talking about? If you aren't familiar with gym reruns, it's essentially the best money-making method in the game, or at least the best consistent money-making method in the game, bringing in around 300,000 to 400,000 pure Pokeyen to your account every single day. Definitely go check out my full-length guides. I have 2 of them, which should be linked in the description of this video. Now, if you're getting into gym runs and you're trying to learn, Murkrow might actually be your new go-to option. Let's talk about what the differences are. Whimsicott and Murkrow's job are both the same. They are to set up Tailwind and then die. They want to die because they don't want to stick around in the fight. They'll gain unneeded XP. Their job is to set up Tailwind and die and let the Typhlosions come in and sweep. Once again, if you're confused by any of this, check out the guides. I don't want to explain the full Jimmy run here. Now, what comes with that is a couple of different things. They need Prankster because you want them to be bad IVs and you want them to be low level so that they are killed easily. But you also want them to be fast enough to be able to get off that Tailwind, which doesn't really matter in terms of speed, but it does matter in terms of Prankster. Prankster is an ability that gives priority to status moves, so it essentially makes Tailwind a quick attack. That's a little way to explain it. Now, Murkrow gets the ability to learn Fly, which is sort of its biggest benefit. The fact that you don't need Fly Ocarina. So if you don't have the 500k, if you haven't spent that, if you don't want to spend that, if you don't have the Ocarina, being able to teach Murkrow the Ocarina is super, or being able to teach it Fly is super nice. Otherwise, you usually need a Fly Pokemon in the back of your party slots or a Fly Ocarina. Now, Whimsicott gets to learn Memento. That's kind of the 2 different things. I really wish Murkrow could learn Memento. That would be really, really nice. But I don't think it can. I double checked the Pokedex or whatever. It can't. It can learn Tailwind. It learns Tailwind the same way, kind of, that Whimsicott learns it. You can just Mushroom relearn it or use Heart Scales. You can just relearn Tailwind. It learns at level 50. I went to the Mushroom Maniac here on Island 2 in Kanto and just relearned it really quick. It was pretty simple. It's also important to talk about the price difference. Murkrow is actually more expensive, funnily enough, than Whimsicott. We can go ahead and double, or at least last time I checked. I bought this one for like 30k. Now, I will say, if you go to Murkrow by hidden ability, it's going to be kind of expensive. Don't freak out. If you look up Murkrow and only see 30k, 40k, let's say this video comes out and people buy all these up and there's only 100k Murkrows. Don't worry. You can go ahead and go to Honchkrow, buy an alpha and just rebreed it. And what you want to do is buy this for 30k, buy the shittiest male, buy the shittiest male one possible. You want it to have bad defensive stats. You can keep offensive stats if you want. Let's say maybe one day you want to move on from this and make it into like a competitive Pokemon. Sure, go for it. You can make this thing like 31 special attack, 31 speed or something if you really want. But don't keep any defensive stats. Defensive stats will actually hurt your gym run. But you could buy one of these for 30k, breed it, and then make it a little Murkrow for your gym run. Now it's important to note that Murkrow gets Prankster, but Honchkrow gets Moxie. So if it evolves into Honchkrow, it no longer works for the gym run. But you have to kind of do that on purpose. Other than that, that's pretty much. I mean, the other thing to consider with Murkrow is that it's actually a really good typing to be immune to attacks, which is actually really bad. You actually don't want that in the gym run. Murkrow is immune to ground type attacks and psychic attacks. It has a dual immunity since it's dark flying. A very, very, very good typing. Having that dual immunity makes it harder to kill. Sometimes you may dodge more attacks. That's actually a negative in a gym run because you want this Pokemon to die as quickly as possible. That's really it. That's the quick little breakdown. I do think Whimsicott is probably better for later game players or long term, as long as you have the Fly Arena. Prankster Murkrow is interesting. You get the Fly HM, which is super nice. You get the Tailwind. It's really cool. That's about it. Whimsicott, you get Memento. As long as you have the Fly Arena, I think you probably just stay Whimsicott. But yeah, my thoughts, my opinions. If I missed something, let me know politely and kindly in the comments down below, please. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for daily PokeMMO content. Follow the Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's linked down below if you want updates on all of that content. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the channel, go ahead and become a YouTube member for $5 a month. Twitch Prime, Twitch sub, PayPal, Venmo. You guys know. I appreciate it. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Peace.